Next project on the project truck is I'm doing the differential fluid and the transfer cases. So I do it every 30,000 miles. There's the diff. We'll go through that. And transfer case is right here. Actually, it's right there. And then the front diff, I've got to take the cover off, I believe, to get to that, which is right there. You see the inlet and outlet. Outlet is right there. So, doing the rear first. Yeah, it's quite a day out. There's a goober. So whenever you do this, I've done this a bunch, always remove the fill cap first. Because if that doesn't come off or out, you're not going to be able to fill it. So here we are. And that's just a regular 3/8 inch. I wonder if I got to take this stupid, I don't think I do. Woo, son. That is on there. Let's get after it. There it is. Yo. That took a little energy. And I know I was the last one to put that on, so before I get it all the way out, I'm going to get a pan. Alrighty, so we're taking the fill plug out, and it's going to start weeping out. That looks really good. That's a magnet on there, and there's no shavings on it at all. Very happy. That's good. And this actually looks like very nice fluid. So that doesn't drip all over me, I'm going to put that back in. And I believe these are 10 millimeter. I am right. And, oh, is that on? Yeah. Okay, so let's go off. Yo! Okay, now we're going to go to this. We'll just start breaking these. There's one. There's two. And I don't like using impact wrenches on this, because if that gets a little wild and breaks off the bolt, that would not make me happy. Oh, come on now, Bubba. There we go. Okay. I'm just loosening all these a little bit. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. I will have to look up the torque values of these when we put them back on. There we go. Happy, happy. Oh, these are coming off nice and easy. This is a reusable gasket on this thing. So, FYI, I did chest at the gym today, so I'm a little sore, or tired, I should say. Yay. Yay. Okay, everything looks good. So now I'm going to switch over to the power one and start ripping these out. One. I should get gloves on for this too. But here we are. And because I do tow with this now with the camper, I just want to make sure that I am putting fresh fluid in here, plus also Minnesota cold. Is not a bad idea. Quite a few of these. Nice thing about this tool here is it is not, there's no torque to it, so I don't have to worry about overdoing it. Oh, yeah, it's already starting to weep. And the nice thing about doing your own stuff is that you have a chance to, and if you do it on good intervals and regularity, it doesn't really have a chance to get seized on, like the bolts and stuff. All right, I think I got one more here. There we go. So I leave one in at the top here. I'm gonna let that drain out for a little bit and then we'll take it off. All right, I took out the very last one. And hopefully you can see. Oh man, is that bad? Oh well. Now we're squared up. So this is out of the way, that's out of the way. We'll just lightly give that thing a little tug. And if you do a lot of this yourself, getting these black gloves is a good idea. Okie dokie. So let's take out this fill plug completely now. We'll leave it in there. That has the inside of your gearbox, which looks pretty good. I'm going to leave that. This is a reusable gasket, but I'm going to clean the heck out of that. But you look at the gears, make sure everything is solid. Everything looks really good. There's no, what would you call them? Filings in there. So let's clean this. Let's clean this up. All right. So looking at this, you can see there's just a little teeny bit on there, which is really negligible, but you're still going to clean it. And I'm going to use a little brake clean on here. Clean that off. And I think I'm going to go up to GMC and get another crush washer for this. And I got to get that washer off. And I don't think I've ever replaced that washer. So I'm going to do that. But this guy, that was fun. Battery died. So here we are, back to it. Got this cleaned. So that's looking good. But I am going to, there we go. I'm going to go get another washer for this. I'm not sure where to get one. I might go up to GMC or O'Reilly's, just see if they got it. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. But this guy, we're looking really good. Just hit it with some brake clean. You'll see it starts to clean off. I'm not even going to take off that. Oh, yeah, it's going to come off anyways. I might go up and buy another one of these. I know these are reusable. But man, that is yikes. This with some warm water. I'll dry it completely, obviously. And I gotta get that rust off. You can buy new ones of these too. They're not terribly expensive. You can even buy them with a fill with a fill and a drain plug, which I don't know why they don't do that in the first place unless they want you to inspect the gearing every time you do it. I don't think that's super important, but I'm going to brush, get this cleaned up here a little bit. This here is pretty bad too. Let's see if we can get that cleaned off. Hey, that is something else there. Yikes. All right, I'm going to get to work on this. Okay, so I got this brush here. We're just going to get after it. Definitely in the rust belt. Now this guy is a little different story. You don't want to beat up on this too bad. I don't think I want to do that. But wow, look at that. That's pretty bad. Thanks. I mean, it's not under any pressure, so that's why you don't have to replace it. But you don't want it looking really bad either. Wow. I mean, it'll probably hold up. Yeah, like so. Well, it looks like these only go on one way. Not that way, though. So, that's good news. Or wait. Yeah, only one way. All right. So, yeah, I'm gonna go buy a new one of these. I just don't like the way that looks. That is yucky. And why not? So there, I'll be back. Okay, so what I'm using is the thing to clean your brakes, and I'm just giving this a once over here. It seems to be doing an okay job. Yeah, I'm liking this a lot better. Damn, this rust. Okay. Feeling better. Just got these too. Nice. Okay. I think that's where we need to be. And then with a new gasket, we'll that'll be perfect. All right, so we're getting after this. I do have to go grab a quick towel. So I can wipe this off quickly. You're still dripping away. It's not a big deal. Oh yeah. We are happy. Oh, grab the cover, which is behind me here. It goes like that. Let's see here. Are we happy? We're happy. I don't think that really matters so much. Except this matters. What direction that goes on. Well, what I like to do is just get one simple bolt going. Just hand tight. And then grab up another one. And get that hand tight. Come on, Bubba. I see you. Okay. So the torque value of these is 24. And you don't want to mess around with that. So we are going to hit it at 24. But we want to hand tighten all these in. So you don't cross thread anything. Ask me how I know. I know. Looks like there's a longer one here. What the hell? Does that one go up? I might have to do a quick Google search to see if this longer one, where that one goes. What the hell? So quick, I'm going to do a quick AI search to see if this long one, and I'm going to assume it's in one of these two here. It's either that one or that one. So I'm going to do a quick search. So we did go up and get a new seal. This was 40 bucks. Glad I did. Carefully pull it out of there. So So we'll match it up to this one. And that's the one. So, old one, going in the garbage. New one, going on this part. So, let's see here. That's not the way it goes. That's not the way it goes. That is the way it goes. So, that makes me happy. Make sure this is as smooth as I'm going to want it. Might get after this just a little bit more on these parts here. I got it. Okay, one more clean. So that was and is to accommodate the brackets. So there is that. Let me see here. I don't think there's a... I saw only one long screw. Well, let's not worry about it too much. Okie dokie. So we're just going to send these in a cross pattern. Just kind of doing this random. No exactness here. Because these guys are going to get torqued down. Okay, so here's the torque. I've got a mechanical one here, but let's turn the power on, see what it's set at. This shouldn't have to be too wild and crazy, I think. What the freak? Okay. So, damn. Down, down, down. So this is set at, what is it set at? 25. And the more you know about why it's important to torque, you just do it. Do it to it. And now we're in the way of the tire. Yay. There's that. Let's see, did I already do this one? I don't think I did. Maybe I did. Who knows? All right. You're loving all the time I'm taking to do this. All right, I'm not gonna. Okay, so now what we do is we take our Mobile One and we got to fill it up till it starts pouring out. And I'm not going to bore you with this, but it takes a while. Okay, so you keep filling until it starts draining out slightly here, as you can see. It took 3 of those to fill it up, just so you know. And I'm going to take my tool here and just batten this down a little bit so I can, there we go. Don't over tighten that because there's really no pressure involved in there. A little brake clean to clean her up, and that job is done. All right, so now onto the front. We do have to take off this belly pan, that cover right there. So I will get to work on that. All right, so I apologize if it's getting a little dark in here, or bad lighting. I should get some better lighting for you guys. But these are 15 millimeter. I did end up writing that on there, so I never have to think about it again or remember it. So let's get those bolts out. And this one, you can use this because not a problem. Oh, dude, why did I choose this? Is this the wrong size? This is the wrong damn size. I already goofed it up. Okie dokie. There's 1, 2, 3. And then I think I got 1 over here. Or 2 over here, maybe. Yeah, 2. And what in the hoop? And I got, why would you do that? I don't know the size of that one. It's probably a 10 millimeter. Thank you, engineers, for making life easy on me. Sit here. Watch it not be a 10 mil. It's a 10 mil. Oh, come on out, Bubba. There we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Not. Okay, so now we're back to here. We got the drain up there. Oh wait, we got the drain there, we got the fill there. Always do the fill first. Because if you drain it out and you can't fill it, you're screwed. Let me go get working on that. Okay, so this top one here, the fill is 18 millimeter. Just so you know. So we're gonna get ornery on that thing here. And we'll see how that goes. Hopefully you can see what's up. There you go. And if you don't have one of these long 1/2 inchers, you gotta get yourself one. So that's tight. Wait, yeah, so we're fine there. There we go. So that broke loose relatively easy. Make sure it can come off with your hand and you didn't do anything stupid by rounding it off. So that's coming off. And this one which I've got a long 3/8, which I really, really love. Gives you a little more torque on it. Let's see here where we're at. Is that on? No, that's off now. Good. Okay, broke her loose. Yay. Okay, so they were smart with that. So we got the top loose, we got the bottom loose here. Let's get her draining here. This is new, well, new to me. I made the mistake of leaving in my four-wheel drive in auto for the longest time. Oh, that looks dirty. Okay, I'm glad I'm doing this. All right. So here's the here's that, which isn't too terrible. So I'm going to clean that off. Okay, I have decided to go in and buy more Mobil 1, but before I do that, I'm going to get the transfer case draining, and I see what I need to do here. So let's get you in position. We've got the fill right there, and we got the drain right there. So drain, fill, and I will get busy on that. So this is an 18 millimeter for this, and that's coming off remarkably easy. This takes ATF fluid. Just make sure everything's squared away. Yep, I'm square. Okay, so that is off. And a little bit stripping out, good. So we're gonna get busy on this one. There we go. Not terribly tight. Okay, still tight. Yo, missed. Okay, yikes. Well, got that a little messed up. So there's the draining. You can see that. And we'll let that drip while I go in and buy more gear oil. And the bottom bolt does have a magnet on it. As you can see, there's some, just a little bit of whatever you call it, metal shavings on there, not enough to be worried about. Oh, BKB. So we're actually back from the store. I'm gonna put this on. I don't know the torque value of this, but it's not a lot. God, I almost got out of this without making a mess. God's sakes. So again, not crazy tight, just get a couple turns on there. So I'm gonna fill that up last. We're going down here to this one. This has got to be doing good now. Let's see here. Yeah. We got her. Yep, so that's enough is drained out of there. I hand screw that in. Oh yeah, lock came out. Nice. I guess that's good to let that drip out, huh? Now, give this sucker a couple healthy turns. Okay. Now, this comes out by hand, and we got to get a pumping. That's what that looks like. I'll clean that off. And okay, now we're gonna pump like crazy into here. Here we go. That's a little crooked, there we go. So I just sit here. I think what I'm gonna do is see if I can buy one that's battery operated, i.e. cordless. And that'll make this job a lot easier because I like doing this myself. Don't mind me saying. But this is going to take 2 of these, so I'm going to settle in and pump this. So, all right, we are getting down to the bottom of this one. And again, you fill it up until it overflows. Holy crap. All right, still going after it. I put 2 of these in now. And it's not overflowing yet. Oh, here it comes. Okay, so that's what you're looking for. A little overflowage like that. Put the cap on. And without cross-threading it, yeah, hand tighten it. And then tighten it. There we go. God, it's messy. Okay. Okay, tighten her down. Snug but not insanely tight. And then we'll spray that down. With some brake cleaner. I did spill some oil from doing my oil change, so, and this thing is coming off, so might as well get that clean. There we go. Now I just got to fill up the transfer. All right, so I did switch out to a fresh pump because I didn't like the fact that I had gear oil in the other one. So this is a brand new one, and I'm going to keep this one dedicated for this. Let's get her filled up. Hopefully you can see this. Can you? Well, let's see here. Yikes. Okay, there you go. Let's get the pumping. Pump, pump, pump. This is gonna be fun. And same deal, you pump until it comes out. And it's not, it's only coming out because it's not set up correctly. There we go. All right. Alrighty, so it's full, and we're gonna tighten her down. 18 millimeter. It's getting there, and we're there. Okay, I got a heck of a mess to clean up, but that's the front and rear differential with gear oil. And the transfer case with ATF fluid. And that job is finished. Thank you for sticking with me, and we're going to dispose of that appropriately. And the next project we're doing is we're replacing this CV axle. 220,000 miles on that too.